All right, Mike, we're in the playoff round of football today.
And Josh Allen's not in it.
And Josh Allen is not in it. I feel like I need an obligatory Josh Allen topic just for you, my friend.
Pick the day and time.
But let's start with our local team here. This question's for you and David. And Kenny, if he wants to join in. As of right here, right now, who is the Lions' playoff MVP?
I mean, it's so cheesy, but I got to say Goff. I know that's cliche, but I mean, he's been excellent. He's been exactly what they've needed in the moments they've needed him. I'll say Goff.
I was thinking Goff also because I can't name the entire offensive line as one player.
You know what? I will allow that.
Okay,
they could just be that one player.
Just to be different, and because I feel like Goff doesn't function without those guys, I'll say the entire O-line is one singular unit.
I like Kenny's answer better than my own.
Yeah, that's a pretty good answer. I'm going to go Jahmyr Gibbs.
David, I'm with you.
Yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs single-handedly on a few drives has scored for them. So, yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Okay. Because I'm with you. Jahmyr Gibbs is he's that fifth gear. At the end of the game, you saw the touchdown where he ran and literally just shoved Winfield to the ground. That was
an all-pro safety.
Right. Like that's not real. You're not supposed to do that to an all-pro. All right. Philadelphia Eagles getting rid of everybody, Mike. Do you have any suggestions of where they should look for offensive or defensive coordinator?
So here's my problem. You're Nick Sirianni. You're an offensive-minded coach, yet you don't call plays. Once you have fired an OC or stuck with a guy so long in Brian Johnson who nobody liked, and then you're forced to get rid of him, no, Nick, I'm putting you on Front Street. You're calling the plays. Otherwise, you're a fraud. So to me, he should handle the offense. They got to go out and get the best defensive coordinator money can buy. They got to get their version of Jim Schwartz, who went to the Browns. The young players they have will grow up. The defense was far more explainable than the offense. That's what I would do. Otherwise, Nick, you don't want to coordinate the offense or you're not capable, you're fired too.
Okay.
See, I would agree with Mike. The NFL has changed. Back in the day, it used to be you just have a head coach. They run the organization, but then you have offensive, defense, and they just run that no matter what. Call those plays. That's not the NFL anymore. You have head coaches like Todd Bowles, who runs his defense. You have coaches run their offense. Run your offense, sir. You're Nick Sirianni. Do it.
Okay. It's come out yesterday. We find out who the referees are going to be for the championship games. Do we make too much out of this, or does it really matter? Sean Smith is going to be the head referee for the AFC game, and Clete Blakeman will be the head referee for the Lions 49ers game. Do we make more out of this, of who's going to ref the games, than we should?
Yes, because the best officiating jobs that are done are when you don't know who officiated the game in the first place. I don't want to know the ref's name. And if I end up knowing it by the end of the broadcast, I know you did a lousy job. We're not here to see you. We're here to see the players. I don't make a huge deal of it. Once in a while, I'll have a fun penalty stat for you, Rico. But other than that, no. I think it's far more impactful in basketball. Just my personal opinion.
I'm ready to fully overreact to this. Whoever the refs are, I'm going to look at the crew, what their tendencies are, and how the Lions game plan around it. I'm ready to fully overreact because I've never been here and I don't know what to do with myself.
You don't know what to do with your hands?
No.
Oh, boy.
I think it's definitely an overreaction. I've already seen on social media where the stats come out of Sean Smith saying, it's 40% chance the home team wins. The NFL did this on purpose. They want the Chiefs to be in the game. It's like, okay, you know what? What are we doing here?
David, that's why, because apparently Sean Smith loves the Chiefs and he loves the road team. So if you're a home team, you don't stand a chance. I'm with Mike. I shouldn't know your name. I shouldn't know who you are. Bad calls go either way. My thing is this: be consistent, and I don't care. If you're going to allow, players to tug on jerseys and do that in the beginning of the game, let them do that at the end of the game, and you can't get angry. Just don't all of a sudden change like the NBA, where in the final 2 minutes, everything gets called. All right. Speaking of NFL and rules and referees, should the end zone fumble rule just be changed? Whereas right now, if you're an offensive team and you fumble into the end zone and it goes out of bounds, it's a touchback and the defense takes over and you lose control, you lose possession of the ball. Should that rule just be abolished?
Yes, it's the worst rule in sports. It makes zero sense to me. I hate it. I agree completely. I'm sorry. That's a really short answer. I apologize.
Here's the thing. I'm just sick of hearing about it. I don't care either way. Change the rule, don't change the rule. But just make a decision here, because every time it happens, the debate begins. I don't want to hear the debate anymore. Make a decision.
Yeah, I've never liked the rule. I don't understand why if you fumble anyplace else, the ball goes back to the spot where you fumbled. So if you fumble on the 2 and it goes out of the end zone, you should just get the ball back at the 2. Now, I had this debate with TJ, and he was like, no, you need to punish the team for doing that because you got to value the ball that close to the end zone. I'm even okay if you say, fine. If you fumble within the 5-yard line, you got to move it back to the 15-yard line. But possession should not change because you didn't do anything. Like you saw what happened in the Chiefs-Bills game. That could have decided the game, where it should have been a go-ahead touchdown, and the Chiefs put it away. The Bills made a stupid mistake, horrible punt fake, but they got rewarded because they got the ball back because the Chiefs fumbled it out of bounds. All right, I want to finish this up with a couple of little fun facts for you guys. First of all, Mike, did you know? I know your affinity for Brock Purdy.
Oh, yes.
But did you realize that this year, it's almost like the Thanos glove? The 49ers just need to beat the Lions for the final jewel, because they would then go a perfect sweep for every team in the NFC playoffs. They beat the Cowboys, Bucks, Eagles, Rams, and Packers this season.
Has that been done before?
I don't know if it's ever been done. Yeah, first time since 1984, and it happened to be Joe Montana who did it.
Wow. That's actually okay. Can I I want to give you a fact of the day. Gentlemen, all of you, listen up. You guys think I'm too hard on Josh Allen, huh? Can you name the 5 quarterbacks he's beaten in the playoffs?
5 quarterbacks he's beaten in the playoffs.
Here's a hint.
Tyler Huntley.
4 of them suck, and one of them got hurt in the game. No to Tyler Huntley.
I really don't know.
Did he beat Lamar?
Sure, when Lamar got hurt on like the first play of the third quarter, sure he did. That's one. Now the 4 who are terrible. Oh, Phillip Rivers in the last game he ever played, age 50.
Against the Colts.
Mac Jones, who sucks. The venerable Skylar Thompson. And, of course, something near and dear to David's heart, Mason Rudolph.
Wow.
Mason.
Up next, overrated, and a picture of Josh Allen in an effing dictionary or encyclopedia. Woo! I'm in Vegas. I'm throwing it 40 yards down the field. F your check down. I'm a cowboy. Look at me. I'm going to use my legs again. Yeah, but there was a 14-yard crossing route right there. I'm a cowboy.
You know what? David?
Woo!
How about we just, here's the other fun fact for Lions fans out there. Last time the Lions had a road playoff victory, 1957.
Oh, my God.
You know when that was the year they won their last championship. You know where they won the game at?
I do, so I won't guess.
I was like negative 20 years old, 30 years old. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Kenny, what was any of your family born at that point?
I don't even think the agave plant was planted for the tequila that you came out of.
Was this the year you were born in, Rico?
Yes, I was actually in 3rd grade.
Rico actually was in a lifeboat on the Titanic.
Right. In 1957, the Detroit Lions went to San Francisco and won. That was the last time they won a road playoff victory.
Wow.
That's your playoff
Woo!
blitz. 97-1.